Munich now switches to the bottom half of the draw. The seedings have worked out spot on in the top half. Peter Wright, number 3, will face number 2, Michael Smith, in the first semi-final later this evening. But who will provide the lineup in the other half of the draw? Gary Anderson, the world champion, up against the qualifier Joe Cullen, with Michael Van Gerwen and Chris Dobey waiting in the wings. It's been a brilliant evening session so far. Peter Wright devastating in his 6-2 win over James Richardson, and Michael Smith fighting back against Ian White to advance by 6 legs to 4. Ian White with crucial missed doubles late on in that one. You get the impression that Joe Cullen cannot afford to provide Gary Anderson too many opportunities with missed doubles of his own today. Joe Cullen, another terrific run for him in Europe. Win or lose, he can take plenty from what he's achieved so far. Maybe he can go even further on.
Well, he's certainly got the game. We know that by the performances he's put in this week already, and the way he's been improving since the last 6 months, really. But like you said, he can't afford to make mistakes against Gary Anderson, because Gary Anderson, we know that he's going to be, pounding that treble 20. So the chances that Joe gets, he cannot afford to miss.
Well, he's opened with a 58, 60. But Anderson has responded with 60, so no particular damage done in the opening salvos here from Joe Cullen.
45.
Playing his 4th match of the weekend. He started things off with a 6-1 defeat of Mike Zuidwijk. Then James Wade was beaten in round 2. And then earlier
46.
today, Benito van der Pas. Cullen winning that one 6-5. Despite registering the lowest of this afternoon's winning averages.
60.
Threatened a 9-dart finish at one stage as well. Although in that leg, it was Van der Pas who went on to win to level things up at 5 apiece before
100.
Cullen pulled himself over the line in the decider. Now then.
Well, it was a bit of a slow start to the first leg, but Cullen now has brightened it up a little bit. And I was going to say, when Gary Anderson's not far in, those are the legs you've got to make him pay for.
158.
Well, this is brilliant. Double 19 he won. Soft, a 158 checkout to start things off. That'll do very nicely.
Well, a 180
43.
and a 158 checkout. Not a bad start, since the first 9 darts were pretty ropey.
I know, yeah. Started off with a 58.
140.
And he's kicked off there with a ton 40. And let's not forget as well that Cullen missed 5 match starts in that 11th leg against Van der Pas as well. Luckily, Van der Pas spurned 4 of his own. So Cullen's here, and he's threatening another big score here. It's back-to-back some 40s for him, though, against the Anderson throw this time. And Anderson here straying all over the place, 75. But he's recovered well with the treble 19. But still, Cullen with the advantage here.
Well, like I said, Rob, when Gary's not playing on his game, that's when Joe has got to make sure he does. And here, Gary's all over the place, to be quite honest.
28.
He's going to get 6 darts from here, Joe, to break the throw. Do you know what? Big number. Well, you don't need to hit big numbers. He needs 1 big number to leave 3 darts on the double.
54 remaining here.
88.
So that leaves tops, yep. Nicely set up by Cullen. No need to be too aggressive. Although Anderson is back on course to an extent. It might be too little too late for him.
40. Game short in the second leg, Joe Cullen.
No messing around from Joe Cullen. 2 from 2 on his doubles.
Game on.
A breaker throw. So far so good for the 26-year-old from Bradford.
Yeah, 13 dart leg. Got an average of just over the 105 now. Gary Anderson down at 80.
57.
Well, he's on the crest of a wave, Joe Cullen, coming into this tournament on the back of a maiden TV quarter-final appearance at the UK Open, where he beats Stephen Bunting and Alan Norris.
78.
He's up to number 42 in the world rankings now, 40 places below his opponent here, and once again Anderson
25.
Absolutely all over the shop.
Yes, it's strange to see Gary Anderson playing this bad.
134.
However, you do know all of a sudden Anderson will start to hit him, but Cullen has got to be far enough in front to make
41.
sure that he can't hurt him. sometimes, Rob, when you're playing someone like Gary Anderson and he's not playing well, sometimes it can mess your game up because you're thinking, oh, I should be winning this. But at the moment, Joe is keeping, really focused.
Yeah, we touched on that yesterday with the Gurney match at the Players' Championship Finals. Anyway, Cullen here, 144. My word, double 12. Oh!
Game shot in the third leg. Joe Cullen.
Well, he is not putting a foot wrong here.
Well, that's a 158, now a 144. He takes a 3-0 lead.
And he's got the break of throw as well, of course, in there. Anderson just one break down. That's what he'll be reminding himself here. But the scoreboard tells you that Cullen is halfway there already, almost in a flash.
55.
And once again, Anderson posting a disappointing tally there. Cullen keeping his cool and registering another big score. The average very, very healthy at the moment. Anderson's way down at 71.
95.
Well, Devon Peterson saluting there, and little wonder, delighted that his good mate's doing so
80.
well here. Shame about that dart that bounced out.
Yes, a good mate of Joe's is Devon.
78.
Behind him is John Archer, the manager, who manages Devon and Joe, and now Stephen Bunting. And I don't think there's any coincidence that all three of those players are starting to throw some good darts. So the influence of John Archer has to take a bit of credit.
Yeah, it's a good stable.
45.
And the best thing about all three of them,
76.
there's jealousy there, because you've got to have jealousy in professional sport because you want to be there and not anybody else.
Yeah.
But there's no rivalry.
56. Gary,
they're all good friends. They get on well with each other, which is the way it should be.
Well, the way Anderson's playing, you don't fancy him here, and well, bang on cue, he almost made me my words there.
20.
It's not to be. And Cullen here, double 10. Okay, double 5 now for a 4-0 lead against the world champion Gary Anderson. Who saw this coming? Not many.
Fifth leg, Joe to throw first. Game on.
Well, we didn't expect Gary Anderson to play quite as bad as this. But what Cullen has done is kept his game at what it has been all weekend.
39.
Well, like I said, it's very easy to think, I can't believe Anderson's playing so bad. And it brings your game down. But Cullen is keeping focused.
97.
He's throwing some great darts. He's giving himself loads of chances. And he's taking them out. I mean, a 158 and a 144.
Yeah, impeccable on the doubles in this particular match. Like I say, almost cost him in the game against Van der Pas earlier today. Steady, consistent averages throughout the weekend for Joe Cullen already. 91 against Seidveit, 92 against Wade, and 92 against Van der Pas as well. But he's just stepped it up here.
100.
Well, he's hardly having any visits without hitting the major treble.
100. You require 167.
Well, capable, certainly, given what we've seen so far today. Misses the treble 19, though, but he'll go back upstairs and register another big one to leave him the Mensur Sulovic. Now, can Anderson take out the 167? No, he can't.
99. Joe, you require 28.
Well, to put Joe Cullen in dreamland here.
Shot in the fifth leg. Joe Cullen.
This is an alarming state of affairs for Gary Anderson. Joe Cullen, 4 from 6. Sorry, 5 from 7 now.
140
on his doubles.
.58.
Let's just hope he doesn't derail himself. Gary once again wayward, not hitting the big numbers
26.
consistently enough.
Yeah, I mean, a couple of those darts looked like, he was over pitching them. A lot too much power in the arm.
140.
Just can't find his rhythm, can't find the range.
135.
Well, it's almost a chastening experience, this, for Gary Anderson.
Well, you don't see Anderson play
54.
like this very often, so when he does, that's when you've got to beat him. You can't let him back in the game, and all of a sudden he gets a bit of rhythm going and ends up nicking it. But Joe needs to just stay focused.
96. Gary, you require 108.
And again, he's straight over. He was looking for the treble 17.
Oh, he's missed another big number.
Well,
he really has opened the door up here for Joel. If he doesn't take the 153 out, as long as he hits a major treble, it will give him 2 darts at a double when he comes back. And Anderson now has got to hit the 54 with this first dart.
And he has done. Double 16 then to get on the scoreboard, Gary Anderson, and register something
70.
In this quarter-final, which is a very one-sided quarter-final, and Joe Cullen is almost there. Just needs to bring that down, and he has done. Brilliant, absolutely brilliant from Joe Cullen. Arguably one of the biggest wins of his career. He's absolutely murdered the world champion by 6 legs to 0. Not too many people saw that coming, and Joe Cullen's march in Munich continues. He's already seen off Mike Zeidbike. He's already beaten James Wade and Van der Paas, but this is a very, very different kettle of fish, and little wonder he raises a glass to the crowd here. Absolutely astonishing. Joe Cullen can go backstage now and get ready for a semi-final showdown with either Chris Dobie or Michael van Gerwen. They're on stage next. Gary Anderson is on his way home. He's on his way to Cardiff for the Premier League on Thursday night. Let's hear from the man who's provided the greatest story of the weekend so far.
Champion. I'm not sure if this has ever happened before in the history of darts. You can really be proud of yourself.
Yeah, I'm really proud of myself, but Gary didn't play at all. Gary allowed me to play. We know, obviously, he's back-to-back world champion for a good reason, but he allowed me to play and took the chances he gave me.
Also ich habe ihn gefragt, ob er stolz auf sich ist, da er jetzt gerade den amtierenden Weltmeister abgefertigt hat zu 0. Und er sagt, ja, er ist natürlich stolz über seine Leistung, aber er muss auch sagen, Gary hat ihm auch die Chance gegeben. Also Gary Anderson ist zu Recht Weltmeister, zweifacher Weltmeister, aber jetzt in diesem Spiel hat er nicht sein bestes Darts gezeigt und Joe deshalb überhaupt erst ins Spiel kommen lassen. It's the first time in your career that you're in a semi-final of a European Tour event. How does this feel?
Yeah, it feels great. It's more than just the win today. It's probably guaranteed me in most of the TV events for the rest of the year, so everything's good, everything's looking up.
Also er ist zum ersten Mal in einem Halbfinale jetzt bei der European Tour und er sagt, es geht nicht nur um das Turnier heute, natürlich ist es allein schon schön, aber diese Teilnahme am Halbfinale, die dürfte für ihn auch ausreichen, dass er auch für die großen TV-Events im Rest des Jahres qualifiziert ist. Von daher umso mehr ein Grund zur Freude. Thank you very much. Joe Cullen, we see you later again. Thank you.